Hey guys, welcome to the Tuesday stream. We're about playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. My name is Twitchi, and we are on the verge of sending some people out on a new tourism mission. It's a tourism mission that I've not actually done before. It's probably something that I should have approached before now. Let's put this debris away. I've been going around, I've been tidying up little bits of debris with some of the craft that I've got in orbit around Kerbin. As you can see, I have made next to no indent on that number. Still 116 bits of debris. Some of it actually still on the surface of the planet here that needs to be tidied up. So these are things that I need to go around and do at some point. We have a few things taken care of to be taken care of today. For instance, we've got a mission coming back home from Minmus. I'd just like to say though, we didn't plant the flag on Minmus. I remember planting that flag on Minmus. I put the thing in the floor. I remember typing that we had a little discussion about what the name was going to be. We must have reverted. So something bad happened there. It's not the end of the world, but it kind of the end of the world. New satellite in around Minmus. I also was fairly sure we'd done that. Let's come down here. Okay, so we just want to do this. Is that not what this is? Do we not have a mission for this? Let's go and have a look. Just going to do this for the first kind of 5-10 minutes, just to take up a little bit of time before we get on with the real mission. And the real mission, of course, being that tourism mission that I was speaking of. Oh, look at this. This is not in the... Oh, I remember now. It all comes flashing back to me in a tidal wave of horror. We've got no on-board thrust for this craft. It can't do anything that we need it to for station keeping. And when we were in perfect alignment, and trust me, we were in perfect alignment for this this projected orbit here, we pressed go, the decoupler fired, and it pushed us away just enough to kick us out of the orbit that we needed. It was not the best, if I'm to be honest with you, not the best at all. But down here is where we should have put that flag. It turns out that was not a thing we did. Location, land, flats. Okay, is that just where it wants us to land? What's this? Wait, we've got a thing. Did we not remove that? I don't know. That might be something that we need to have a look into. It suddenly just jumped out of me, and it wasn't something that I was prepared for. But this is the mission that we're prepared for: the multi-moon flyby with 3 tourists. Let's go back to Kerbin for one more little tangent before we actually get on with the mission. Around of Kerbin, we have got ourselves the Cafe Addiction, a monument to my inability to get through an entire stream without having a single sip of caffeine. And in honor, I'm going to have a little sip of this and say, hello, SRWB. How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah. Built an entire empire on the flavour of that. All right, brilliant. Let's get back to this. So the reason that I take the little tangent here is that my science stocks are almost completely full. Now, I do not know whether we can transmit partial. Okay, so it says allow partial. Is that right? I don't know if that's what we need to do, or does that require complete? Let's transmit data and see what happens. Okay, looks like we're going good. I'm a little bit worried that our power is about to run out here. So when it runs out, which one are we on? Returning data, aborting transmission. Is that actually sending though? Is it actually going? I think it might be. Can we just leave that turning over? I sure hope so. Had a fresh assessment today. Bonjour. Ça va très bien. Stuff like that. Hey Twitchy, how you doing? Hey Mark, how are you doing? We're doing pretty well. I'm trying to get rid of the science that's in this bay right now. I don't know whether that did the thing that I want. So let's do that and see if that will do a thing or not. I suppose what we should have done actually was got more electric charge on there. That is why we actually brought the craft that we did up to here. I think what we might need to do though is to bring an engineer instead. So we had a craft that had a whole bunch of power on it, but every time we tried to do anything with it, it would wibble around and cause all sorts of troubles. Look at all this back here. This is why I ended up going off on a little bit of a side tangent, just grabbing a whole bunch of debris. But we can't be doing that, it turns out. Okay, I really wanted to transmit just a little bit of power. Is it still going? Is it still transmitting? I don't understand what it's trying to do. Is this helping at all? Energy flow 1.7. Can we get higher than that? I don't know what the highest is. Hey Wise, how are you doing? So rather than doing all of that, and we'll come back to it, Logi Science Craft, some wreckage around there. I am looking for, okay, the little parasite. Look at this. The multi-month flyby is where we actually want to be through. Let's go over to that. What is that probe? What was that probe? All right. Hey, Wise, how you doing? You doing here? You was indeed. SRWB was first. I do have to concur with that. We've got a probe over there. We've got some debris. Should we go see what the probe is about? I feel like we can't swap because it's too far away. I feel like that's something that should actually, if you'll excuse my. We should really throw it into the atmosphere. We should get rid of it. We should crash it as hard as we can and smash it up. I think that's the way. Why can't it? That's a question. Why not? What is wrong with this? There does not appear to be anything wrong with that plan. Let's do a quick deorbit. That's always fun, right? And then we'll move back onto our Mun mission. Now, of course, to do the Mun mission, we need to skim really close to the surface of Mun and then try and kick our way over to Minmus. Are we going to be able to do that in one smooth action? I sure do hope so. Rather than kick ourselves out of the orbit of Kerbin, that would be quite rubbish, actually, to be honest with you. Are we just coming down? Is there somewhere better that we could aim for here? We're going over the. Oh, look, we could aim for the KFC. Do we do it? I think we're going to do it. We're going to try and aim back home. Get as much of the materials back as we can. I mean, chances are we are going to blow all this up. Let's be honest here. That we're going to dive just a little bit too much into the atmosphere, and there's going to be nothing but fiery death for us. But we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to slam it like there. Like is that good enough? That looks good enough for me. Maybe we can steer it on the way in. There is the flyby. That's the mission that's going to happen here. Let's just go. Whoop. Okay, of course we slowed down, so it went flying around us. There was a bit of a mission over there. I wonder what that was, a bit of debris. Are we going to try and fly this down nose first, or are we going to try and fly it down engine first? I suppose that's not really flying engine first. That's just like entering ballistically. That's not the way I want it to be going. What am I doing here? I could do this. I could do this. I want to try and fly our way in if we can. This might be a bit too of an extreme angle to dive in though. So let's try and come in at about. I mean, it's 45 degrees. Does that sound like a good angle? Because, of course, this tube here, it doesn't look very aerodynamic, but it does have a bunch of aerodynamic forces on it the whole time that we are coming down. When we get down to about 40 kilometers, of course, you will see some pretty serious aerodynamic forces kicking off of this. And we could use those to push us down deeper into the atmosphere faster. I think that's the way forwards. And then maybe we will have some explosions. If not, it will just be a nice, gentle re-entry. More tea. Love it. Love it. So how has everybody's week out there been? I've had a fairly hectic one. It's been the start of my Easter holidays, so I've been moving stuff around and getting things ready to stay somewhere else for a couple of weeks. 3 weeks, stuff like that. Which means I should have more internet for more stuff, but who knows whether I have more times for more stuff. Okay, we are diving deep now. Coming in about, let's get some surface measurements here. 2.1 kilometers per second. Every second traveling at the best part of a mile. That is amazing. Can we nosedive down some more? Do you reckon this craft can take it? I think we can. I think we can. COVID vaccination after this Sunday. Nice. So I'm double vaxxed already, though I hear the triple is where it's at nowadays. Oh, let's keep. We seem to be going in sideways. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay. My parachute's starting to overheat. I might have to turn around. Might have to flip in the other direction. But we'll see what's happening. We'll see what's going on. I kind of want to carry on diving deep. Let's see if we can. No. I am at full tilt. I wonder if we've run out of power. Not yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's have a look at the aerodynamic overlay. As you can see, pushing quite deep down into the atmosphere with that aerodynamic force there. I really want to get us down deep as possible. Just to speed this up more than anything, if I'm to be honest with you, just to speed this up. That little turn there, that's not what I want. That is not what I want at all. If we could just bring that back into a line. No, it wants to turn over. Okay, should we just carry on turning over? I'm interested to see what happens if we do just carry on going. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Okay, let's try and pull up because we are starting to get a little bit. I can't pull up. I actually, in all honesty, am unable to bring my nose into the vertical position. Well, this could be dangerous. No, okay, we've got a little bit of better spin on the go here. The atmosphere is working for us. If we could bring this up, actually, that would be great, and maybe we could fly the rest of the way. There's not much control going down, if I'm to be honest with you. I'm holding full pitch, full roll. Not really doing wonders for me. Are we able to fly? I don't think we're going to be able to fly. Okay, so that was all right. Could have gone much worse. Could have gone much worse. Hey, Cubic, how you doing, buddy? Wise has been good and bad. Suffering from swollen gum, probably dehydration, or worst case, impacted wisdom teeth. Oh, dude, no, that's horrific. That's horrific. Mark got 2 A's in English and a B in maths, so your week was pretty good. That does sound pretty good, my friend. Pretty good. I always enjoy a nice B in maths. That's what I ended up with. Was that's pretty good. And A's in English, I mean, that's solid. You communicate pretty well here, so I'm not overly surprised. Same as when another three's like, oh yeah, I got an absolute clear storm in my English lesson. It's like, yeah, no, you're not kidding, mate, are you? You're not kidding. Okay, let's no. All right, it's not the end of the world, but man, that could have done that better. Could have done that better. What I should have done is made it tip over before it touched down. I wanted to tip over anyway. I wasn't going to stop it. That was the unfortunate bit there. But we got the stuff back. We got some money back. And more importantly, we cleared out my orbital space just a little bit. Just the smallest amount. I wonder whether those 2 bits of debris are now going to be at the bottom of my list. Let's have a look. Well, I mean, we're down 2 bits. It was 119. Now it's 117. Let's have a look. Landed at... Look at this. We got some landed. Should we get rid of these? Splashed down. That's great. Okay, let's recover these. Let's get rid of these. I wonder how many... No, not you. I wonder how many we're going to actually miss. How many are on the surface of Kerbin right now that I've not been able to keep an eye on? I bet there's going to be a few. There's definitely going to be a few. All right, get rid of that. Bam. Be gone with you. We want to see how far away this is. Perfect. It's fine. It's no problem. Let's get back to the mission at hand. We're trying to go to the moon, and then from the moon we want to go to Minmus, and then from around both we want to swing back down into Kerbin. Ideally, we'd be like Kerbin, the moon, Minmus. We go whoop whoop whoop. Right? There'd be a nice easy path round. Let's have a look at the mission that we actually need to undertake. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Okay, so we got the most important things. We got the pilot and we got the passengers. Bam, great. Vessel state destination: the moon. Altitude below 1 million. No, I can say that properly. 100,000 meters. That's even 100 kilometers. Okay, that works out. All right. And destination. Okay, but these are easy. We can do this. Unfortunately, the moon is right there. We kind of need it over there, so we're going to have to wait until we go for another way round. But let's do that. Let's add a maneuver. Let's give ourselves a nice low delta V transfer, and then maybe from there we should probably actually... Oh, it is still the target. Okay, that's good. Bring it around. Man, this is not the most efficient place to leave from, it turns out, but that's fine. We can make do with that. Okay, so that's the kind of orbit we want, but I want to be headed for Minmus afterwards. So there we go. That's giving some nice big high transfer. I mean, it's pretty good. With the apoapsis over by the moon, we could probably make do and change that. Apoapsis, sorry. There's some good orbits there. How high are we aiming for? That's too high. That's 56. That's still actually not enough on the periaps either. Okay, that's a shame. So let's pull that one up and this one up. We want to be headed for about 46. Which, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to do with the Mun periap. Oh, we need to go the other way. No. Okay, that's a different story. Okay, so from the timing that we're leaving at, that's the best we can do. There we go. A 20-kilometer passing. That sounds like it's going to be a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. So from about here... Below 100. Is there any way of doing this without leaving the Kerbal system? Is there a way of falling down to the Mun and getting a nice tight flyby without leaving? I wonder what happens if we go to the other side of the mun. We can do that, right? Of course we can do that. Let's make that happen. We are on the underside. That's a problem there. Okay, so this is the back edge. Travel to less than 100. We're gone. We're leaving. It's all over for us. How about if we power on through and go to the... It's not power on through, going to the other side. Okay, the way to change this, if we come down to maneuver, to not change my orbit, but change my time. Is there a way of changing my time? Is that a thing I can do? It doesn't look like it is. That's a bit of a shame. Get me back to Kerbal. Or not. What's the rocket's name? It was... the multi-moon flyby, but I feel like we could do with changing that at some point. It did get Little Parasite as a name as well, but that was something that... Are we out the other side this way? Yeah. So... Mun periapsis. 30. Nah, see, this is just going to bring us back. Okay, so it turns out we're going to have to slow down when we're at the moon. I'm sure there's no problem with that. There we go. 10 kilometers at the moon. That's the maneuver we're going to do in about half an hour. We'll go with that, and we'll see what we can do from that. Playing Trackmania Turbo, nice. I have not played a Trackmania for time actually. By time I mean a good few years. Good few years. All right, we seem to be set and on our way. If I can just... Oh, look, we got the... Not target. Where's the maneuver node? There's the maneuver node. We just ask it to point to the maneuver node. This is, of course, because our top pilot, Valentina Kerman, is on board. She's got all sorts of powers and special abilities now because she's top-level Kerbal. Doesn't seem to want to show up. I mean, she exists. Look, there she is. Let's aim camera. She's there. She's real. She actually is part of the mission. She's just also attached via the wonder of the claw through the parachute to the tourist mission. At 90 degrees out of phase, I noticed. She's up this way. They're up this way. Okay, that's not the end of the world, but it's not great. We could do better. New mic. Is it rubbish? No, it should be fine. How is it bad? Can you give me some feedback about what's up with it, man? And I will see what I can do about it. Oh, that's rubbish. Let's try a few things, see what we can do about it. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we'll just have to see what we can do for now. Is it like restart the stream type bad? Is it really bad? Because we're about to go to the moon, and I'd like to know. 30 seconds to go, of course. Small time to wait. Small time to wait. Oh, it's always a bad time to find out that something's wrong with the microphone. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We are, of course, blasting through our central core here that we had saved. You sound like you're far away from it. The overall audio quality is lower than usual, and there's intense buzzing. Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's not great. Okay, let's make this burn, and I will pause the stream for a matter of moments. Well, I literally unplug and plug in the microphone and see if that works. Because what else am I going to do? Maybe try a different USB port. That might be the problem. Okay, thanks for the feedback, man. That's really helpful. Really helpful. Let's just let this drop away to 0 meters per second. Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's good enough. Good enough. I shall return. Let's quit to main menu so nothing. You don't have any buzz. I'm just gonna try it anyway. I will literally be back in a moment. I don't even know if the stream's gonna. And we're back. Hopefully, maybe yes. There's not much else I could do. I'm just gonna check out my filters. I suppose the noise gate is a little aggressive, but yeah, okay. Are we back? I mean, it didn't tell me we stopped, but Mark is saying that we stopped. Okay, that should be a thing. Let's see if we can get going. If it's really bad, then I don't know. We'll have to. I'm now like touching my microphone and all sorts. So intense buzzing. Might need to check out and see what I can hear on the other end at some point. Is that a thing I can do? Can I just kind of the best at all? But down here is where we should have put that. Oh, it does sound distant. That was not a thing we did. Location, land, flats. Okay, is that just where it wants us to land? What? Okay, well, I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Unfortunately, that's kind of going to have to do for now. Yeah. I'm also now hearing it back. Well, I mean, we'll figure it out. Oh, that's horrific. I don't know what I can do. Actually, this microphone doesn't come with settings. We've used it before many times. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, that's bad. No, we'll be fine. Bring him. Yeah, we're harkening back to the old school YouTube. We're like, yeah, great. I am literally right on top of it. There's nothing. I can't get any closer than this. It's weird. And it'll take too long to reset my PC. So I guess we're just gonna go for it, especially for something that might not even work. Multi-moon flyby. It's already on its way. It's gonna do its thing. Is it the same you used last time? Not last week, but it was the same that I used last time I was at Mrs. So, yeah. Yeah. Not sure what I could do about it. How long? A few minutes. I feel like 5 minutes or so. These things take much longer than you always expect them to, right? Oh, that's annoying. But we will struggle on. We are nothing if not strugglers here. Okay, add that to the maneuver and slow ourselves down before we leave the entire system on the other side. We're going to have to, of course, set an alarm for this. Okay, from there we want to set as target to Minmus, right? We're not going to smash into the moon, are we? No, that's good. That's good. That's always a strong play. And then hopefully, ooh. There's a few things going on there, but I think they're separate orbits from each other. So that's fine. That's fine. We'll come up here. We'll do a small change of plane and then get ourselves into the correct orbit, and then that should be fine from there, right? That should be a thing we can just work from. You bought a blue tea that smells like milk. Okay, I mean it seems a little crazy, but okay, cool. What's a blue tea? I'm gonna have to ask the questions here, right? What is blue tea? There's hints of stuff going on around here, isn't there? What point does this actually like that? Can we do that? There we go. That's what we need. That's the maneuvers right there. I am going to have to set some alarms for these. Create alarm. Is it going to just do the next alarm, the next maneuver? I don't know. Year 9, day 25. It could be. Is that where we're at? Year 9, 24? Maneuver 1 and maneuver. Okay, all right. Yeah, we could do this. We could do this. So this is Mun Fly By. And of course, we probably actually want like an hour on it because we want to watch us getting close to the thing. You prefer purple tea over blue tea. Hey comrade, how is it going? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. I managed to accidentally resurrect your tower the other day. Was trying to take care of griefing. I rolled back a whole bunch of fire, and it turns out you had killed your tower through fire, and suddenly there was the whole tower back. Well, not the whole tower back, but quite a lot of the tower back. Okay, all right. I think we've got everything we need to do. Mun flyby, Min must return. Okay, this is all good. This is fine. We are on the move. We are doing our stuff. We've got tourists on board. We've got Valentina, hero of... Where did Valentina go? Eve. Hero of Eve. We're going to fly by. We're going to do this maneuver. Oh, it's going to be great. Let's swing the rocket round. Let's be in preparations. Be in preparations. It's Oolong. Okay, I like Oolong. We should control from here, right? That's the one that's actually connected to the engines and stuff like that. I mean, we could also do it here. It's not a real control panel. It's just an adapter with a solar panel where the window would go. Lol, that's hilarious. It totally didn't fool me, honestly. Yeah, oolong I do know of. I am aware. It's a fairly tasty tea. To be fair, it's a fairly tasty tea. Okay, so if the only thing to do is the flyby, I think we're going to warp into the moon's sphere of influence. Let's watch it come up and get big. What in the world is oolong? Oolong is a type of tea, much like Darjeeling or Earl Grey. They're all different types. Sorry, we talked about tea. I had to suddenly give in to all my urges and drink as much tea as I could as quickly as possible. Mund flyby. I mean, that's... Is that an hour away? Is that really what's going on there? Okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. Let's teleport down. Well, teleport. Let's time warp our way down. One called Dublin tea. That'd be interesting. Black tea is fully oxidized. Oolong is a bit, and green is not at all. Okay. I will bow to your knowledge there. I wasn't quite aware that was the thing. I do know that black tea is indeed fully oxidized, but that's normally only brought up in relation to fermented tea, which is not something that I've had the pleasure of drinking, to be honest with you. It's, yeah, maybe something to get to. Have you ever drunk yerba mate? No, I've not. I am aware it's a thing, because obviously the word mate at the end of any product is amazing. Oh, you got to get some yerba mate. But yeah, no, I've unfortunately not had the exposure to it, shall we say. We are burning soon. Look how fast we are ripping past this moon. Coming, I mean, it's only about a kilometre a second, but we don't normally get this close to something that you're travelling a kilometre a second across. Look at that sunlit side of the mountain over there. We should burn. Okay, this is good. In fact, we are overpowered at the moment. This is not something that we're used to. So we've got a little bit of breathing room there. Let's just drag it through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 0.00. I'll take it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. What's the deviation on the big move at? What is this? This isn't even close to what we were gonna have. What? gonna just speed my way back out. So paint a word picture for me. 3. What is yerba mate? I can't say it properly either. It's got to have a weird accent. Whilst I try and turn around and get my apoapsis up to Minmus height-ish. Kind of hipster tea, normally drank in a special mug with a straw and a sieve. Oh yeah, that sounds... If you need specialist equipment to consume it, that definitely sounds like my type of... That sounds like my cup of tea. Lol. Oh. Wow. I may have hit full throttle by accident, and now we have a bit of a leaving the system forever situation underway. It's okay, we can correct it, but it's definitely not what we wanted. The straw hat, yeah, the straw hat has a zip in it, yeah. Yeah, there's this rocket here that we gotta deal with at the moment. It's got 700 delts inside it, 700 meters per second that it can change. It was on its way to Jewel, is it? Surely not. Did we send something on the way to Jewel? What's underneath here? There's two. There's two here. What are they? What are they? Anyway, we've got to stick with the mission that we're on. But I'm intrigued. I wish to know. I wish to know. Okay, so we go for that, and then from here I go add maneuver. I'm going to swing it around to end up with Is it that? Is that what we want? I don't think that's what we want. Go with that. Oh, there's a fast meet up over here. I can take advantage. There we go. Take advantage of it. Right, we can do that. I did it. And look at that. Only 43 delts. That was much less than we were trying to do for the last one. Maneuver. Yes, please. This is. We just want to put multi-moon on there because, of course, that's what we're doing. But I thought so. Look at all these things that are happening in the meantime. The Minmus repair ship is on its way home. Let's leave those guys behind. They're on their way to Minmus. They're doing their thing. They're just going to have to wait in space for 13 days. But we got Pause. You guys remember Pause? She went and fixed a rover around Minmus. Then used the fuel that was on the rover to launch herself back into space. This is a bit of an amazing mission that's been going down here. One that has required many innovations and scavenging of stuffs. This robot core at the front was on the rover. These side tanks here were on the rover. We brought them home. We're bringing them home. Gonna return. Okay, so I guess we'll just kill that, and we'll get rid of this, and we'll just drop. You guys ready for a drop? Big drops. Way. It takes. Of course, we're all the way out here. You like tea? I like tea shops as well. Mark recently tried strawberry and cream flavored tea. Smelled and tasted like pure joy. I expect so. Have I used an Atwood machine? No, I have not. What's an Atwood machine? I'm somewhere with internet, so I can actually do my own searches this time. This is crazy, right? Oh no, I just got rid of the stream page. Verifying the mechanical something or other. Oh, constant accelerate. Okay, so it's supposed to impart. Does it fight gravity? Is that a thing? It's used to measure Earth gravity. Okay, well there we go. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, yeah, no, I've not used one yet. You can guarantee I'm going to at some point. Let's warp down here instead. Let's go faster. Let's do this. Time warp stopped. Let's point retrograde. Okay, so Pause, a small engineer. Pause. Whatever her name is. We're gonna go with that. We should be coming back. This is to the Kerbal Space Center. Let's make that happen. Burn some fuel. I don't know whether we're gonna be able to make it happen. We're gonna try and make it happen. We're gonna burn some fuel off. Doesn't look like we're gonna make it happen. That's a shame. Oh, is that it? Is that the best we can do? Okay, so let's. I was about to say point northwards. I don't think that's a good idea. That could very well lead to some structural problems. Does that push us down more? No, it doesn't really show us what we're doing. That's a shame. That's a shame. Why is it saying 4 meters per second? Why is this 4 meters per second that it's got to give us? Huh? Hey monkey, how you doing? Today you annoyed your friends with your dad's car, mainly because of how unattainable it is to the general public. Nice, okay. Always good to have good things. Oh, okay. Are we going to actually stop? Oh, I don't think we're actually going to make it back to the KSC. Our overheat though, that's a thing there. Look at that. Oh, I turned around. I didn't want to do that. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna? Oh, things are blowing up. SAS disengaged. Oh, there goes our robot. Oh no, we've lost the robot. Can an engineer survive without his robotic companion? Tune in next time. No. Let's try and fly this. We got this. All right. I'm gonna pull up. We got this. This is fine. Everything is fine. Do I want to like trigger some parachutes already? Maybe. Can't do SAS. We don't have SAS. Alright, Mark, going for dinner. Have a great dinner. May your sustenance be tasty and not at all boring. There's nothing worse than a boring meal, right? I mean, there are a few. There's a lot of things worse than a boring meal. But given the horrors that most people are going to encounter on their daily lives, I think the boring meal is probably one of them. Okay, let's turn hard. Let's turn hard. Let's see if we can't slow ourselves down via the power of aerodynamic forces. It'd be really nice if we could just land there. You know, just right there. That's home. Look at home. Look at it pass by. Look at it pass by. Sad. Okay, can we? No, we can't do anything up there. Use the outward machine for slamming metal pieces to measure gravity. Yes, yeah. Anytime you're making direct measurements on like the actual world around you, it's kind of cool. Never quite as cool as when you're using liquid nitrogen, but you know that's kind of cool as well. Until the graphs start. I mean, graphs are generally just like plot the right thing against the right thing. In this case, because you're doing gravity, you'll be plotting time squared against the weight of it, or the distance, one or the other. And then the straight line, because you did t squared rather than just normal t, the straight line that the graph makes will be the rate of gravity. Okay, so the turn is, I mean, it's a high-powered, high-energy, high-velocity turn. We definitely overshot the anywhere that we could consider home. Let's be. I mean, even Jeb's Island all the way over there. I mean, it's kind of like home, but at the same time, that's probably the furthest away that I would call sort of the KSC proper. No, in fact, no. The island back there is what I would call the end of KSC proper. I don't think we're going to be able to carry on turning to the point of being able to fly backwards to our base. But maybe. I'm going to carry on just kind of like tweaking this around. You can watch my roll get turned a lot as I am trying to do a... Oh, have we run out of power? Yeah, we ran out of power. Suddenly everything disappeared. Just noticed I brought all this monopropellant on board. Absolutely useless. There's no way of using it. That's a shame. There's a big shame. Big shames. Almost as big a shame as my microphone. Probably pop the parachutes, right? That's safe. That's safe. You got to write them on millimeter paper because reasons. Ugh, who does graph on paper anymore? I get Desmos on the case. Like what? I'm kind of outraged that my university expects me to take lecture notes on real paper. I'm like, you know how many pens I've got through this year? I could be like wearing a keyboard away instead. Okay, am I going to be able to... How many pens have I got through this year? A lot. Like 4, 5. Which to me is a lot. So the person who's never got through any pens before, you know, managed to lose them rather than run out of ink. I can't help noticing... Oh, there we go. It happened. Woo, we're going to be... Going to be losing stuff, but it's all right. It's fine. So we lost an antenna. Okay, that's fine. We kept the majority of our fuel. I believe this solar panel was actually left on the rover, so we should be okay there. Should be okay. Disappointed about the lack of probe core. Monkey, I've lost all most of your pens. I've only ever run out of ink a few times. Yeah, I was totally in that situation as well. Yeah, I've gone through school, gone through college. Things I'd engaged with academia. Nothing like going up to uni. Oh my gosh, so much writing, so much. Like I've developed a callus on the inside of my middle finger where like the pen rubs against it. Like that's unheard of. Unheard of. Deploying time against time square root ratio. Wait, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Let's recover. Also, did people notice that this little symbol here is actually the space center? Like this is the runway, it's the launch pad, VAB, cluster of buildings around it. That's the. Hey, car guy Ollie, how you doing? Thank you. Indeed, I have achieved touchdown in the sea. This was someone who'd gone off to Minmus to plant a flag, which she forgot to do, to put a satellite in orbit, which she kind of messed up because the coupler pushed the satellite out of the way, and maybe we can deal with that at some point. And to repair a rover, which actually did happen. That was the main mission. It earned us like hundreds of thousands. That was fine. But there's a bunch of other stuff that we were supposed to do as well that we just didn't. Advanced to level 2. Legit? Really? Okay, that's cool. Oh, about that. What did she get? Splashdown ribbon, a G-Force award, Minmus Surface EVA. I bet that was it. Bet that was it. Low gravity, 10%. That's cool. That's cool. Minmus Orbit ribbon, dangerous EVA. For executing EVA, we're not in stable orbit. Did I do that? Turns out I did that. Significant contract, Mun EVA. Did she do the Mun? Yeah, she did do the Mun and Minmus in one sweep. I forgot about that. So this craft that we're about to go to isn't our first to do this mission. But it's the first to do it with so many Kerbals on board. So many Kerbals. Currently have 4 Kerbals in. Where's it gone? This mission right here. This mission right here. Another 3. You do end up running out of ink quite a bit, and it costs you quite a bit as well. £3.60 for 3 ink cartridges. Okay, but the ink can be erased. Okay, I mean that's cool. That's cool. Oh, look at the view. Oh, that's beautiful. Everybody, get your screenshots in. I'm gonna clear that out. Look at that. That's. One for the Steam archive. Wait. We can do better. Let's turn this around. Just put that up there. Like this. Is that better? I think that's better. There we go. Coming to my Steam library shortly. There will be some Steam. Screenshots, that's the one I'm looking for. It's superbly convenient. I should imagine, there are plenty of times where the only thing I could do is put a line through stuff and be like, okay, well, there we go. Learning lesson for the future. Learning experience for the future. Learning lessons, yes, you heard me. Okay, where's Minmus? Is that Minmus all the way over there? Okay, that's where we're headed for. We do have a small convoluted path to do it. We're gonna drop up here, and then on the next orbit, we're gonna try again. But we have a different. Let's just make sure there's the multi-moon. We have something else to do. The Ono correction. Let's switch over to that craft. The Ono is, of course, going to Moho. What are we trying to do at Moho? We're just putting satellites up. I think we're trying to make a landing, actually. Yeah, this looks like it could make a landing. I would say, given the fact that we put landing legs on it, it's probably designed for a landing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It'd be rude to not stick it down the mohole, right? That's kind of the way we're going to be going with it. And we literally only have a inclination change to be doing. So let's come out here and show you guys where this guy has come and where this is going. So excuse all the mess. Let's clear all this out of the way. Try and make it somewhat visible. Okay, so I am the dark blue line. The light blue line is Kerbin. That's where I've come from. You can tell by all the stuff around Kerbin. All a bunch of stuff there. And I'm going to Moho, the closest planet in. Turns out I'm going to be doing a couple of moves to make this a possibility. I wonder why. Is this even... I don't know. We'll find out what the deal with that is as we get closer. I'm mostly worried about my signal strength. So far, we're doing okay. But I am worried. Cargo Ollie, finished first Mun mission. Your lander ran out of fuel, so you had to send a rescue ship. Classic. Luckily, you're in sandbox mode. I mean, to be fair, doing that in career mode is not that much different, you know. I have many times lost people in space and had to send other missions out to grab them. Okay, so that looks like that's all we need to do. I'm going to just hit this button, but not much is going to look like it's changed. So there's Moho moving around. There's Kerbin and the Mun, just kind of slowly doing its little dance over there. That's nice. There's Eve. We've dropped down below Eve. You can see how it's away from the sun. Everything really is away from the sun. Jewel, one of our next few targets, I think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are here. We have arrived. We're a minute away from the burn time. It's just out in the wilds. You wouldn't know that there was anything special about this particular place where we were at if it wasn't for the fact that I put a little marker down. crazy how some of the things that we find most important really don't have much to mark them down, and it's really down to your own individual choices to mark these moments as special. Let's move on. Okay, I just want to get a little bit closer to the time. All right, we got 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are good. It turns out this is quite the long burn. That's to be expected. We got 2 nuclear engines on the bottom here. Not much else going on. I could have tried to fit more nukes around this central core, I suppose, but I just liked the way this looked. It was a nice look. It was a nice look. Are we headed for the maneuver we want? I think so. I think so. It's a shame it doesn't show you the projected orbit here. If I want to see what's going on here, I've got to like clear this maneuver node away, and I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. Spaceships do go brrr. And it might go burr a little bit quicker if I just hit the physics time warp here. We'll hit double. Turns out we've got a 6-minute burn time. You know what? I am not waiting around for 3 minutes. There we go. I've got up to 3 times speed. We're going to wait for 2 minutes, and 2 minutes only. I don't know about you guys, but my attention span does not last longer than... I don't know. I mean, pushing a minute and a half is pretty awkward. I gotta be honest. If I'm sat here still trying to talk about the same thing after a minute, it's all gonna go to shambles. You know, it's all gonna go to shambles. Burn time still at 5 minutes and dropping. I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to be losing my position on the maneuver node. It is something that can happen as the burn goes on. Oh look, there's little Elu out there. Very rare that we get to see Elu, actually. That's a thing. At some point, we'll send out a good mission to Elu. And maybe we'll send it with more engines on board than this. Because whilst these nuclear engines, they're very efficient. Don't get me wrong. Look at how much the fuel is not dropping down as we make this burn. As efficient as these engines are, they do take a while. Which is why you'll probably not see a... Oh, we swung out too far. Bring down the time warp. Bring down the time warp. Which is why you probably won't actually see any ion engines on this stream. I mean, if we do, it will be pretty ridiculous. We'll have many ion engines stacked on top of each other. Number 3, got to go draw a graph. I mean, use Excel, man. Use Excel. Insert scatter plot. Blam. Job done. It could even do like your equation of trend line and stuff like that for you. The amount of times they've like shown me some sort of error estimation technique and then gone, and then Excel can do this for you. It's like, that's some great statistics I'm learning there. Thanks, guys. Okay, we are down for the last couple of minutes of burning. We're currently moving at an orbital velocity 15,000 meters per second. That is huge. That is fast. That is very, very quick. But of course, we're going around. Does anybody know what orbital speed the Earth has got? I can't remember off the top of my head. It should be a number that I do know, but it's just not there right now. You know, it's like the whole orbital path, like 2 pi AU divided by 360, right? Yeah. Okay, we are going to come down for the end of our burn here. We have got 70 meters to go. When we get this close, I like to remove my maneuver nodes just to see what's going on. Are we actually, let me set this as target, are we actually even close to ascending node 0? Because I've got a feeling that's what I'm aiming for, right? Is that what I actually want, ascending 0? We've got ascending +1. I wonder if this is going up or down at this point. Because ideally I want that over here, right? That's a place that I would like to keep it. That has 0, like it. So with all of my nodes meeting at the bottom of our orbit here, I should be able to try and figure out when we're going to be able to meet up, because oh man, there's nothing quite as bad. Ooh, look, there we go. This next orbit, there it is. That's it. That's the orbit I want. Can we bring it down another one? Can we go around again? The more speed that I shed before we get to Moho means the more gentle the approach will be. Like there's another one. I don't think I'm gonna have a third. No. Okay, we're gonna have to make do with this one here. Any moment now. It was there a second ago. We'll get it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, well, I'll take that one. Bam. Okay. Am I going to be able to do that move for move? I sure do hope so. I sure do hope so. Let's create this alarm maneuver. This is mo ho oh no. One word. Oh no correction. Okay. Beautiful. Yes. From a minute on. That's great. That is 13 days away. That's timings right there. Someone's arriving at Dres though. Who is arriving at Dres? Does Dres even exist? Is it just a figment of our imaginations? Turns out we are at a sort of a situation amongst many missions here, where we're going to be jumping around and doing little bits of correction that need to be done. Let's say hello. Tell me you've actually got an encounter with Dres. Okay, that's great. Now, I've got a problem with Dres. You guys might see what the problem is. I've got a feeling that this problem is going to persist for a little time. We're going to have ourselves some big troubles. Have you seen what it is yet? Have you noticed what is on my screen right now that tells you that I am in trouble? That's right, I don't have any probe control back with mission control, despite the fact that I am bristling with antenna and various ways of communicating with home. I can't. I actually can't. If I press T, nothing happens. So maybe this is destined to be a piece of space junk. We've got 3 days. Do I have, if we go back to the Space Center, the money to upgrade my tracking station? Because the tracking station is the thing that dictates how strong your antennas are. I mean, it's kind of the other way around. The stronger the tracking that center, the less strong your antennas need to be for the same. But in essence, in a nutshell, the strength of your antenna is dictated by your tracking station here. I am fully upgraded. We can't do anything about it. Oh my god. Doom, death, and destruction. How? How do we do this? Well, I guess we'll be bringing that mission back at some point. It's not fit for purpose. Oh no, don't do that. Is the only thing I can say here. It's honestly not built right. It's gonna break its only job. That's a lot of flags. Well, I mean, that's not a lot of flags. That's only a couple of flags, but that is just flags. Let's get all these up and running again. Okay, brilliant. So what are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about that? It doesn't seem to be on here. You getting to Dres? Can we not go there and switch to? There's that thing we can do. That is a thing we can do. Oof, a little bit worried. Well, I guess we're going to fall in, see if at some magical point we've got the ability to turn the engines on and stop ourselves. But I've got a feeling even if we do have like the smallest moment of being able to slow ourselves down, which let's be honest here, it's not going to happen. It's not because we ran out. No, we've got plenty of electric charge. Plenty of electric charge. Okay, well, three days. That's more than 3 days away, isn't it? No, that is actually 3 days. Can I click Dres and see where we at? Yo, is that something I can? There's Dres. Okay. So if I do this, I'm just going to click here. We're going to warp over there. There's literally not much else we can do. We're going to drop into. Oh, nice. 29.8. Let's call it 30 kilometers a second. Oh, that's beautiful. That's amazing. And thanks very much, buddy. That's good to see you again. How you doing? You having good times? The internet is indeed wonderful, isn't it? So as you just turned up, let's drop the information here again. This mission that I've currently got selected is supposed to be going to Dres. In fact, we are at Dres. Where is Dres? Hello, Dres. Oh, is that Dres? Dres should be about somewhere. Like we're really high in orbit around Dres right now, but it should be about somewhere. There it is. Look, there's Dres. The problem is we do not currently have probe control. We do not have the antenna for the job at hand. It turns out. So I'm gonna drop down to Periaps here. Like maybe we'll see a flicker of communication. I'm gonna pull out where like Kerbin's all the way over there. Like, all the way over there. I don't think we're going to get any communication on the go here. There's the hour. We're, like, it's up there somewhere, or is it down there somewhere? Where do you reckon it is? There it is. There's Drez. That's probably the closest view we're going to get. Drink it in. Enjoy it. That's kind of looks like the moon, right? Kind of looks like the moon. If we use the map view, we can get a little view here. We do have another ship, Titus 1. This is a craft that also has been suffering from the fact that it can't get probe control. We would have done this mission if we could do so, but unfortunately we haven't got the biome scanner on it. That's what this mission was about. And no, that's not going to be a way. Have you seen the Falcon 9 rolling out live to send a crew to the ISS? I have not today, not this time. I have watched the rollout though. I've got to say I was kind of more impressed with the SLS one recently. Falcon 9 we've seen get rolled out quite a few times. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what to do about it. I guess we're gonna just wait the 2 days until this multi-moon flyby. I'm going to create an alarm. I'm going to create an alarm down at Periaps and be like, save my mission. What is this craft carrying? No, that's the wrong Periaps, mate. It's the wrong Periaps. What we can do is try and send this to a different mission, or maybe meet up with an engineer. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I mean, it's going to do the same again, right? If I do Periaps, it's just going to be like it's right in front of you. Let's wait for 15 seconds and see if it then gives me Periaps around the sun. So Periaps disappears. Bam, it's gone. I've got a feeling it's just going to throw an error though. No Periaps on selected flights path. How rude. How rude. Okay, so somewhere up ahead, 10 days, 6 days, 4 days, 1 day, 2 years, 4 hours. There we go. That's the break over there. Okay, so warp here. We're going to leave Drez's sphere of influence, and I'm going to... I know. Set an alarm and try and save this. Bam. Okay. Create an alarm. Periapsis. Save my mission. Okay. We'll see what we can do about that. I literally have no idea whether that's a thing we're going to be able to save or not. It's not for a while though. Save my mission. Like we've got a Juna mission in between. We got a whole bunch of stuff on the way there. So let's switch to the multi-moon flyby, the mission that we're supposed to be doing today. It's Trizilla, Felicia. Sorry, I keep reading your name wrong at a quick glance. T-Wig. Is that T-Wig? Is that how we're pronouncing that? Is that really what's going on there? Let's have a look. Sidok, Pavan, T-Wig. Nice. I like it. Great name. Full of all sorts. Full of all sorts. Okay, let's turn this maneuver node on. How am I doing? I'm doing very well, actually. Doing very, very well. We are currently flying a mission full of tourists. Let's try and turn all these missions off that we're not having anything to do with right now. We've already taken them past the Mun at a certain altitude. Then we need to go past Minmus at a certain altitude. Got a feeling we're going to be able to do that. And then come back. I've got a feeling it's not going to be too difficult for us. I think we should be able to do that. Can we do this? Is that a thing? If I just play around with this maneuver node, I bet I can get the encounter lower than we need it to be. Let's go maneuver 1, graphical interface. We need below 30 kilometers. Can I just like... Oh, that's too much. Bring this down. 0.1 is still too much. Bring it down even more. Okay, I guess that's not the way we're doing it then. Slow down, speed up. Man, even at the slowest, these are not the winning maneuvers that I was looking for. Just gonna lurk. That's cool. I think most people are lurking at the moment. Taking a screenshot so you can finally finish this project. Good work. All about projects. All about projects. Okay, with that in mind, let's move forwards and get this project underway. We are going to warp our way forward. Suddenly our time warp is cancelled. Is it because of the multi-mun flyby? I sure do hope so. Look how far away from the mun we are. That is tiny, tiny over there. Looking for Minmus. It's always hard to spot Minmus. Is that no? That's Jewel. It's always hard to spot Minmus when you're on the outside of the sphere of influence. Never sure where it's up or down or left or right or what. Let's make ourselves a bit of a burn here. Down to 0 meters per second. Shouldn't take too long at all. Roll her on in for the final bits. Okay, nice. Whew, how are we doing? How are we lined up well? I think we. Oh! It doesn't. I don't know if it likes it or not. I never know. Okay, we've settled down on not. We've settled down. Oh. I'm just going to let it spin round, do its thing. We're going to try and burst a little bit of engine throttle here, just for a little bit, just to see if we can't bring this into a bit less of an epilepsy-inducing situation. Okay. All right, that's good for me. I will take that. Can we have a look at Minmus, though? Is that actually Minmus there? Okay, that's actually Minmus there. So is that the next orbit? That's not just like we go over and... We literally can't. Wait. This can't be right. Are people seeing what I'm seeing? Let's focus in on... Sorry, that absolutely... confused me for a bit. It still confused me. Minmus, all the way around there. Look at it. All the way around there. It's all the way over there. But the orbit is saying that I'm going to catch up with it by the time it's here. I don't believe it. Let's warp to Apoapsis. Apoapsis. Yep, that's not caught up with it. Let's keep going. I don't know what it thinks it's going to happen here. Very confused. This is not Minmus. That's Minmus. This is not Minmus. Weirdness. What's going to happen when we cross this threshold? Are we just going to suddenly teleport over there? No. No, it's just going to tell me that Minmus is here. Wait. What? Add a maneuver. I do not understand. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and orbit this fake Minmus. I feel like there's better things we can be doing, but let's orbit fake Minmus. Oh, we shouldn't be flyby. We shouldn't be orbiting. We just want flybys. Oh, kind of painful actually. So radial in. We're going to radial in and get our periaps below Minmus, below 30,000 kilometers. No, let's try that again. 30,000 meters, 30 kilometers. Oh, well, there we go. I broke it. It didn't like. Oh, we got another Minmus encounter back there, and another Minmus encounter back here. This one seems pretty stable though. I was kind of expecting it to break, but it's not great. It's not great. Let's just give it a bit more. Yeah, I thought so. What do we reckon is the right way to move this? Feel like I got scammed, you know? Add a maneuver, bring that down. And like that. Then bring them closer together somehow, like that. That's a better maneuver there. All right, we're gonna save that one. Am I being victim? Let's go Minmus of too much stuff on the screen. Correction, and thus, oh man, that's a long time to wait. That's a long time to wait. We kind of have to though because the Moho correction also needs to happen. Let's switch over there. We're gonna let that happen. Ghost Min, I'm telling you, it's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, I do wonder what happened there. What happened with the Ghost Minmus? Okay, we're trying to send this guy to Moho for a landing. Can we land on Moho? I sure do hope so. Does not point towards its maneuver node, unfortunately. This seems to be a pilot-only trait at the moment. I do have access to some robots that can point towards the maneuver node, but I do not have any in active service right now. I guess we're just going to go. We're going to find ourselves in yet another random point in space. We just kind of have a look around. There's not much to speak of out here. We can see the planets, but you can see the planets anywhere. You know, that's one of the things about them. Is they're just available wherever. I don't like the fact that these are saying they've nearly run out of fuel. Okay, I mean, I guess that's the way. This one, get rid of that. Okay, we've got like 50 seconds to go. We're going to end up dropping this stage and start burning our landing stage. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why is our landing stage being burnt? Well, I guess we'll just see. I mean, we might be landing a little bit more impactful than I was hoping for, but a landing will be achieved. No, don't you worry there. 16, 15, 10, 9, 8. It's another 4-minute burn. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Of course, that is the burn of the nuclear engines here. We can turn up the speed. Oh, there's a bit of crunch there. Did you see that? The instabilities in my craft are really not helping out here. But it does mean we get to burn just a little bit faster than the predicted time. We are a little bit off of center for it, so I might drop down to double speed rather than the triple that we were on, just to make sure we get ourselves a nice line up here. Okay, looks good, looks good, looks good. 1.7 thousand meters per second in delta V. That's a lot. That is a lot. Hopefully we're gonna have enough. I'm looking at all the different. Does this really have that much fuel in it? Is that really 3,000 delts worth right there? I'm kind of shocked at it. I'm kind of shocked. I didn't think it would be as good as it was. Dinner was absolutely scrumptious. Nice. Glad to hear it, Mark. Glad to hear it. We are on our way to Moho. We're also on our way to Minmus. We just had a small ghost Minmus pop up on our navigation. The orbit was telling us we're going to hit with Minmus when Minmus was on the other side of the system, which, you know, was an interesting situation to find yourselves in. I'm going to come down out of time warp, and we're about ready to drop these nuclear engines just in the middle of the solar system here. Nothing to worry about. What could go wrong with dropping plutonium powered engines in the middle of space? I see nothing wrong with this. I see nothing wrong with this at all. Would have thought that would have been a planet, but no, it's just a star. Go! All right, we are under full throttle. Everything, it's given everything that these engines have got. I feel like we could have actually maybe done with a little bit more of these engines. They got 1.2 kilonewtons of thrust. No, 120 kilonewtons of thrust. There's a big difference in the numbers there. which I hope is enough to land us on Minmus. I'm still a little bit worried about slamming into the surface of Minmus and having to deal with whatever fallout comes from that. That would not be ideal. All right, we're watching these two get closer and closer together. We want this separation to drop down to a reasonable number. There are various numbers that it could be, but anything under a couple of million will be fine for me. I am a little bit worried that we're going to end up pushing this too far forwards. Because obviously, like, look, these lines here line up quite well, but in front of us, they don't line up that well. So maybe if I... No, not out. In? Yeah, in. If we burn a bit more in, that might help the situation there. I'm hoping. I think we're going to have a ghost moho that appears in front of us. Okay, that is going to have to do. I say it's going to have to. We've got an approach. This is good. This is good. Let's have a look at Minmus. Okay, we are planning to hit the moon. I've done better. Well, it's not the moon. Sorry. Let me try that again. We're planning to hit Moho. Definitely done worse than that, but let's not. Okay, something like this. I do want to land. Am I going to be able to see the... Maybe I should have gone polar. If we go polar, we can see the sun all the time, as opposed to when we're coming down this way, we got, like, nighttime, right? The shadow of the planet. But I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Equatorial will do fine. Create an alarm. Of course, we want the sphere of influence change. Moho, baby. Okay, add that alarm. Oh, it's a little way off. We're going to go at Gilly first, but of course, the one we're actually dealing with, the Minmus correction. I spelled that wrong. Minmus. Nice. Minmus. Minmus is what we actually wanted. Yeah, burn time of 9 seconds. Start that burn in 10 days, though. Let's just take a moment to have a look at where we're at. Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. This shouldn't be a problem at all. Tiny burn might require a slightly smaller throttle on the engine. That's fine. It's fine. I guess I'm just going to hit the button and wait. We have to go all the way around the orbit. There's not a great deal of stuff to do. Not a great deal of stuff to do in between. I could be taking on extra missions, but I think we've got enough missions ticking over at the moment. Maybe when we start getting close to the Kerbal Juna transfer, we'll start thinking about what we're going to be sending to Juna. Of course, it's going to be a lot. Why would we not be sending a lot of stuff to Juna? What do you guys feel is part of a Juna mission? I feel like we need a rover, do we want a plane? Do we want like a helicopter? Do we want? We need a base. I'm feeling like maybe a science base is required. So, something with a science lab inside it. We need the fuel refining if we can. I don't know whether I've got the science for that, but we should think about fuel refining as well. 40 seconds. Bit of a time to wait. Of course, I'm up for any sort of aesthetic options. Like maybe we need some sort of like radio antenna, like some nice big tall building that we can put up. I'm not sure how exactly we'd do that, but we'd give it a go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm going to really slowly start burning my engines at about 3 seconds and hope to get about halfway through. Okay, I think maybe this will do. Have a look. Have we got... Oh, it doesn't know whether it likes it or not. I hate it when that happens. I mean, it looks pretty good, though. Oh, it looks very good, though, right? I think that should be fine. How about if we warp up here and we'll see if the predicted orbit changes. A Juna tank, like the mobile base, that's a choice. We can get like the big engines out, the big wheels, sorry, and we can travel, like bring the actual science system around. It'd be nice if we could get the Kerbal operating system to drive it. That would be great. Because the worst thing about rovers is you know, roving. So they're kind of boring. They're not that boring, but they're kind of like slow and stuff. So I'm not sure how I feel about them. Right, let's add a maneuver here. Let's add. Okay, not that way. How low can we go? No, how low do we want to go? I want to bring this down maybe a little bit faster than that, but we do want to bring this down to about 30 to 12, 112. Maybe I should go slower instead. No, slower is not the winner. Okay, let's get rid of that. Slower was not better. 53. That's going faster, right? Yeah, but not immensely. Okay, I mean, we could just go to the other side of Minmus and kick ourselves down, right? If we get a full turn going like this, look at this, beautiful. There's a full turn. We could end up going back pretty much for free, right? Pretty much for free. Can we make this not quite so horrific? Like that. Okay, let's see what our return orbit is. It's still off. It's just like, yeah, I'm off, guys. All right, I'm gonna head out. Okay, I guess that's fine. That's the way. That is the way. Are we going to be done in 35 days? I think we're going to be done in 35 days. Maybe we don't actually need to set an alarm for this one. We might be able to get our way through it. And then nearly half a year to wait for the Juna transfer. So that's also going to be interesting. Is there a way of putting the research science points onto a craft to fly it down? I sure do hope so. We need to go check on the word that I'm looking for is station. Cafe Addiction again. Because we didn't manage to get any of those science points home, and we needed to because it was about to top out, and that was the problem, was it topping out. Okay. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Wise, welcome back. Explode them all. I could definitely explode them all. I don't think I'm going to, though. 32 is just a little bit too high. A little bit too high. Can we retrograde it just a little bit? Just a little bit. We don't want to go too much faster. Still says I'm leaving. What is this leaving business? This one was supposed to slow us down. I suppose we are coming in at a weird angle. Short burst of chaos and violence. I mean, I could make that happen. Okay, there we go. 11. It's still going faster by the time we leave, but whatever. So if we now maneuver this, this is not the way to leave and be slow, is it? This is not the way to like. Kind of here want to be able to do that, and that's going to slow me down. Like more than it should. That resets it to that. Can we then go slower still? It's a little bit too slow there. There we go. All right, that's like the minimum speed we can leave with. I think that's the one we're going to be doing. I think that's the one. I did intend to have the bakery replace the Cafe Addiction, but I needed to get everything out of the Cafe Addiction before we could get the bakery up and running. So that's why we need to do it. In fact, that's part of the same thing. Let's just set a maneuver quick. Okay, it is the next thing happening, thankfully. It is the next thing, Okay, so let's go and have a look. Let's have a quick break. Yeah, that is what we want. Welcome back to, not the Boney M. It's close, but it's not quite. Cafe Addiction, switch 2. Let's go and have a look. The bakery is indeed still up at 400 kilometers? Something like that. It's up pretty high. It's up pretty high. We are currently warning, not enough electric charge. It's not great, to be honest. Look at that. Okay, so are you still trying to transmit home? Is that still a thing that you're doing here? Is it? Can we get around the corner? Can we see a bit of sunlight, please? Can we find out what's going on? Turns out no crew control. That's fine. Okay, we received 2 data from the slopes. Is that just ticket? Do I need to be sat here looking at it for it to send? We got all this data and this science just waiting to go. Stop research. I mean, we're just not gonna. Maybe I just need to send up a huge battery bank, something that enables me to do it all in one go. Bug everybody out. Like, can we? Is transfer science a thing? Because we got this up here. No, not you. You there. And it turns out no. We EVA 10 cal and we go, hey, can you? No, you can't grab all the science. So it looks like maybe it's stuck in there. Having a quick look through, we could start and stop the research, but I'm just trying to transmit the science, so that's fine. It looks like we're kind of stuck here like this, which is not great. Let's have a look. We got 10 days, so let's see if I speed up. Are we going to carry on doing that? Is there still stuff going down? There is still stuff going down. Okay, that's good. The fact that we're like blasting through power and back is not great. So we need to run this section somehow to get all the science processed. Man, I think we do just need to bring some more solar panels up. Should we do that now? Let's do that now. What's the time? Yeah, we got time to do that now. Shouldn't take long to just like throw Bill up. Be like, go on, Bill, go fix that, and then get them to cover it in solar panels, just enough to be able to send everything back, right? Yeah. I think that's the way that's going to work. Could you imagine this being like an actual space program's way of doing it? Oh no, we hadn't considered how much power our space station would take. Everybody's freezing. We need to send up an engineer with a solar panel now. Loaded. Hey, C. Hines, how you doing? Making a giant city in KSP. What a great idea. Can we make like a giant orbital city? Is that something you can do? Like, you'd need like a whole bunch of the asteroids and join them together in a way. I definitely need to get back into collecting asteroids together. We should have had one of the asteroids coming back. I'm not sure if it's actually there anymore. Okay, I'm looking for like. Is a repair ship a thing? A Mr. Fix-It 1? This sounds like something. Ooh. Slightly overpowered for what we need. What happens if we take these off? 3.2, that's good. This does have a container here. Wrong type of solar panel, but I might. Like, these solar panels we could just stick to the side of this craft, right? Like we do this, we go 1, 2, you know, that's not how we make sure we have a lot of stuff on there. That's just not the way to do it. We do this, and we go blah, 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 blah. There we go. That's how you make sure there's enough solar panels. Trying to throw these away. Okay, because what I actually wanted. Can we put one of these in here? No, construction part only. Okay, that's fine. What about 1x5? Cannot be retracted. It is a cargo part. Oh wait, let's have a look. 8.3 per second. 8.3 per second. 1.6. Okay, can we put these in here? We can put these in here. We can even put 2 of them in there. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for 1 of each. Let's go one square and 1 circle, right? That's not going to have any ways of this going bad. Okay, well, I guess we'll just do that. Does anybody else see anything else we need to do? 8.3, again, that's a deployable one. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. It's been a while since you played a game, Mass Burnout. Start with planes and do SSTO. Yeah, I mean, you should obviously be trying to fly a helicopter to the top of the mountains, right? Honestly, that's something I need to be doing, is flying helicopters a bit more often. Bill is in the main set of go. It's good. It's fine. We don't have the Delta V that I needed. Reactor, we also had Skylab being kept habitable by a piece of shiny cloth. It's true. Out with the cheat menus. I mean, it's a plan, but I'm not going to. YouTube sending me conflicting data here. Have we got 10 people watching, or have we got 4 people watching? Normally it's 1 or 2 out, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's no problem there. But the 4 or 10, that's huge numbers. Those are huge differences in numbers. Okay, boosters. We need some little boosters. We're lacking just a little bit. Just a little bit. Music's playing. Oh, wait. While I've got people here, game music? Question mark. Do you want my game music on in the background? Because I know a lot of people. Bam. Let's pop that up there. Like to play games at the same time as listening to me, and I really kind of dislike when I've got 2 sets of music trying to play itself at me. I'm just like, why are you doing this to me? So I could totally understand if people would be like, actually, could you turn your game music off, please? So there we go. There's a poll in the chat right now. If you want your voice to be heard, let us know. But of course, you could always just drop a comment or whatever. If you're not here live for the stream, let me know what you want as well. That would be good. Nose cone obviously pointed outwards. Let's go. All right, we got a lot of yeses. We've got a lot of yeses. That's like, yeah, okay. Man, even more yeses. The yes crowd have it. All right, I will. No, don't crash. Don't crash. It's fine, Kerbal. It's fine. I'm not going to be asking you to do more. It's all right. I'm sorry. Why does everyone point nose cones outwards? It just looks fun. Because the aerodynamics in Kerbal is a joke. Okay. All right, Bill. Nice. Do we have the Delta V? It looks like we might have the Delta V we need. I don't know whether we do or not. Set as target. All right, nice. We're just gonna let this cafe addiction here roll forwards. Gonna get to about here. Give or take. Let's make sure that the multi-mon is still the next thing that's going to happen in the alarm. Okay. We're going to 3, 2, 1. It's the first one of the stream. Blast off. All right, nice. And actually jumping for it as well. So far, this stream has been almost all entirely about finishing off old missions. Turns out today we start a new mission, a mission of repair, a mission that hopefully will mean that we can decommission the cafe addiction. Oh, we're losing it. We're losing it. I can feel it twisting and turning. Prograde, my friend. Prograde. Let's go. All right. That wasn't the best for a mission that I'm not sure. Why is this? Look at it. What is going on here? We're suddenly headed south. I might just quickly revert to vehicle assembly. Let's go find out what that is all about. We got some more yeses as well. Okay, I'm going to end the poll at this point. I think we've got a nice nice response. Was it bending? I didn't actually see that. Let's go ahead and do some fixing on that then. Like so? I mean, blatantly, this is the way to fix that. And just to be double sure, we're going to connect these up at the bottom here, because there's nothing quite as bad as flaring engines. Okay, we've got some saved fuel for them to be coming home. Okay, alright, this looks better. Let's see if this will do it. Heart Attack Simulator 2022. Outward nose cones aren't very aerodynamic. I mean, they're aerodynamic enough for Kerbal. It has to be said. So Kerbal aerodynamics basically works on whether you can see the node or not. So you know when you're putting the craft together, you get the green and black balls that you can snap together. They're called nodes. And that's basically how Kerbal works. If the node is exposed, you get some drag. If it's not, you don't. And then each part has its own drag associated with it. Anyway. Alright, so as I was just saying, of course, as is normally the way, because I've made a strong statement like that, it's probably going to be shown to be wrong. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Okay, bring Cafe Addiction over here again. All right, nice. As I was saying, hopefully this will be better now that we've brought everything together more solid. 3, 2, 1. Okay, feeling stronger. Feeling stronger. Let's try and pull over sideways. I'm actually going to hit prograde already. I'm going to do it. I'm going to let the natural tilt of our... I say that. I'm already pushing on the yaw. The natural tilt of our... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look. Our liquid engine isn't firing. That's why? Question mark. Try that again. One more time. One more time. We're now into crash analysis. We're going to run a couple of simulations, see what's going on here. Maybe it's my middle engine. Maybe I just didn't throttle it, but I thought I had. Yeah, as Jalizia was saying, which sounds like a... Italian football squad. I didn't put any throttle on, so maybe we didn't have any turning capabilities. I don't know. I'm willing to test that. 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to go at half throttle because we're already up at, look at this, 2 Gs of acceleration. If I was to turn hard, we would be having some bad times. I don't want to turn hard. I want to turn rather gently, keeping my nose cone inside this circle if at all possible. In fact, we might just hit prograde at this point. Okay, we're gonna be doing better now. We're gonna be doing, fingers crossed. This should all work well. Scientific name for the flower birds of paradise. Okay, I did wonder. Now we know. Now we know. Missiles only have one nose cone. Depends on the missile. Sometimes it is a cluster that are all held together. 3, 2. Oh, I counted a little early. 1. Okay, that's good. Let's. I was going to say let's try and bring the acceleration back up, but actually we're doing all right. We are doing all right. Where is my? Oh man, I reset without bringing it around. Okay, we're gonna go up for a high orbit. If Cafe Addiction is at 100 kilometers, we're gonna go for 2. We're going to go for 200 kilometers so that we give Cafe Addiction time to catch up. And then we're going to set our apoaps down at 100 kilometers. Am I like way off of equatorial line here? Look at the way it twists out. I think I might be. Let's go. I said it. We're going to go for it. Full 200. Let's do it. 99. Boom. Oh, I pressed map, not cut engine. 212. We've done worse. We've done worse. That is set as target. That's nice. Can I please have the maneuver nodes? Thank you. I'm gonna set the maneuver this time because I kind of want to make sure that we come into fairly close. Yeah, we're crossing the orbit. That's good. That's good. Bring this down this way. Okay, Bill. Even though he is a top-notch engineer, 4 levels, in fact, 4 levels, can do all sorts of stuff. Ooh, look at that! Look at that one go! Ooh. Robo rescue debris. It's off. It's going 2 kilometers a second. You know, we're mostly going up and down. It's going sideways. That is unbelievably cool. I love it. Anyway, I love it. Okay, this craft here has the ability to land itself. It's got some fuel. Wait, no, there it is. It's got some fuel to be saved. So we should be able to keep this up and rocking. It doesn't have any parachutes, which seems to be a thing that I keep forgetting for my stages that I want to save. But that's fine. We can live with it. We can live with it. 2 minutes to go. I'm going to press the time warp button. Let's bring it down to 1 minute to go. Oh, that's the amount of time warp that we're. I was like, what? Why is it taking us closer than one? Okay, time warp complete. So far, our target is back there somewhere. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. We can. That's the end of the world over there. We can. We can definitely let ourselves have a nice slow upper orbit that it can catch up to. I'm just gonna go from here. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna try and get ourselves into a nice circular orbit that will carry on round. There's an asteroid capture 1B relay. We've been meaning to bring that one home for some time. Maybe at some point we will. I'm going to drop this stage and we're going to fire up this engine and hopefully we're going to make it to orbit. This shouldn't be a problem, right? Orbit isn't the problem, right? That's a thing we can do. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a long burn. I don't know how long. We are, of course, using a cheetah engine on the back here. One of the more efficient engines available to us. You got the Poodle, you got the Cheetah, you got the LV909. Three very great efficient engines. Not to be confused with the NV, the nuclear engine. Or bringing it up. Got a little bit of maneuver room. Okay, there we go. That's some maneuver room. So I guess now I'm going to try and get the Mr. Fix-It relay back. Bringing it home like only a robot can. Are we going to have any sort of... No, we can press T and all we've got is stability assist. Oh, hey! Asteroid Capture 1B relay. That's kind of cool. This thing doesn't have any SAS. Does it have any SAS? I don't know if it has some SAS or no SAS. I do appear to be turning it, but oh my gosh, it's slow. Oh, it's so slow. It's so slow. I need it to be able to turn around. I could, of course, turn this on and allow it to turn itself via the power of the engines. But, you know, whilst we're up in high orbit here, I don't think that's a necessity. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that we got the fins on the back of this craft, and we're going to be trying to slow ourselves down. We're probably going to end up lawn darting this, where it tries to turn around. Hey, what are you? You're just the probe dyne. Okay, close that. We don't appear. Yeah, this is a really stripped down version of what is needed here. That's fine. Like I say, a couple of parachutes on this really wouldn't go amiss. Maybe we could go and change that. We should start making some. What's the word I'm looking for? Some like standard designs, things that we can always call up to go to the moon or go to Minmus, or maybe like go and deliver stuff to low Kerbal orbit, as seems to be quite the regular thing that we undertake. Okay, this seems to be a good way to re-enter. I hope. Oh, look, is that it? No, that's low G. Station core alpha. That's right, this isn't the first one. Look at all the debris passing underneath. This is amazing. Definitely some. I've been meaning to set aside an entire stream at some point. Like, maybe write down a whole bunch of science topics to talk about and just go around and tidy up all the debris. Just snatch them all out of the snatch them all out of orbit. This is not gonna work. Okay, well, here you go. No, 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 no. Okay, we've lost control because of plasma. Though we seem to be facing the right direction. Oh, we were. Hopefully this is now... Oh, don't blow up my engine. Don't blow up my engine. I need that. Okay, hopefully this is going to be... Look at that belly dive. Oh, yeah. That's kind of what I was meaning, that the way that we get twisted around is going to present quite a wide face, and thus it will try to turn itself. A little bit worried about the lack of electric charge. We are on the night side after all, but it doesn't seem to be that much of a problem. Okay, I feel like we might actually be able to land this. Oh, that would be great. That will be great. There's brown rock over there. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, can we turn? Can we do stuff? Is there a way to fly this? We can fly this. You know what? I'm going to locked camera mode this. Oh, that's horrific. Let's... That way up. Oh, that's not great. One day I will learn to not put my fins with the pointy out bit down at the bottom. Like, there's no way we can fly this like that. We're definitely going to end up with a whole bunch of forward velocity. It'd be nice if we could just kind of touch down in the water, right? Not sure whether we're going to actually have the clearance for that. Gonna try it though. Nose up, nose up, nose up. Flying a fuel tank. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We cleared the water. Cleared the land, sorry. And we're pulling up hard. Pulling up hard. Well, I mean, it all got destroyed equally, right? That's the main point. Okay, if I remember ever to put parachutes on, that would have been fine. But it was worth trying to land that underwater. I wasn't going to be able to turn it over. That just wasn't the case there. Not the Space Center. I want the tracking station. Definitely need to go. That was good. That was a good landing, actually. I was surprised how well we slowed down. Okay, let's bring these guys back from Minmus. That's kind of the last thing we have to do now. Other than waiting for the loading screen. Oh my gosh, loading screens at the end of the stream, guys. Gets a bit much. Oh, look at this beautiful sunrise. Sunset? I don't know which way it goes. We're just going to take a moment to take this in. Yeah, let's go to the tracking station then. Long enough moment, right? Enough time to like catch your breath, let 3 heartbeats happen, and move on. Unlike the loading screen where you have like a full palpitation in it. Like, wow. Mr. Fix-It 1, orbiting. Let's go see if we can get him there. That wasn't quite what we were aiming for. Would it technically be possible to have a radially mounted landing gear which the rocket lands on? Yes! Yes, you totally could. That's a great idea, Mark. That's something we should look into. Having our boosters like come in and for a gentle touchdown. Yeah. The controls on your rocket are wrong. How have you got the controls on your rocket wrong? Explain what you mean wrong. I would love to help, but wrong's a bit nebulous. Okay, so where do we actually touch? Right here somewhere. Let's add a maneuver there. Oh, look at that. We're nearly there at that time. Bam. All right, I'll take that one. I'm not even going to spend time finessing it. We're just going to go for it. Less than 10-kilometer distance by the time we get everything sorted. I'm about it. So let's have a look. Where's our target? Can we see it? All this junk. Oh my gosh, all the junk. That's not it either. Man, could you imagine actually having this on your HUD when you're like going in low Earth orbit? Just being like, oh man, there's a bolt, there's another bolt. Who let all these engine parts loose up here? Why are all the Centaur rockets just discarded and let to go? You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff up in Earth orbit. It takes a long time to come back down. Takes a very long time to come back down. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm watching this little number down at the bottom of my screen here. We've got 10 seconds to go, 5 seconds to go, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full throttle go. Ooh, that may have been a bit much actually. Let's see how that does. Have we got a good encounter? We got a good encounter. Okay, I'm going to warp around here and we're going to target. Target mode changes the way my nav ball reads out to me and enables me to be able to get the relative speeds between me and the target that I'm aiming for. Alright, catch you later, car guy Ollie. It was good to see you. See, Hines, sounds like you put your robot on back to front. If you have a docking port up top, instead you can go control from here, and that will turn it the right way around. Yeah, that's the best way of doing that. Find something that's not the robot, right click it, control from here. Something like a docking port or a command pod. Unfortunately the engines don't do it, which is a shame. It's a shame. Point A. Can we get much closer together? 1.2 kilometer distance apart. That's a good rendezvous there, I think. That is a great rendezvous. That it? That's not it. That's another piece of space junk. Let's warp a little bit closer. Don't like the way that it shows you different numbers when you warp and de-warp. So it should now be like there. There it is. Found it. It's close. Go stop. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, drifting past at a mere 4 meters per second, which is still like insanely fast. 4 meters per second is actually really a lot. But we'll ignore that for now, and we'll just fly towards our target over here. Okay, 1.2 kilometers to cover, traveling at about 20 meters per second. That's it's not very fast at all. 5 seconds for 100 meters, 50 seconds for a kilometer. That's a lot. That's not a lot. Sorry, that's not a lot. It's fast. Not fast enough for me to not get bored between 700 and 100 meters. You know. And that is the way that a lot of my space programs, like space missions, suffer horrible, untimely deaths. Is where I'm just like, all right, we're nearly done, nearly there. Oh, time warp. There we go, ripping past. We got problems. Okay, here we go. Let's try and slow ourselves down. I'm not even sure if I want to dock or whether I just get Bill out and do what he can. Do what he can. Yeah, you heard me. Do what he can from a distance away. Might be the winner. Might be the winner. Okay, we're drifting in at 200 meters, 2 meters per second. Got 100 meters to go. That once again is quite a long time. Final 80 meters. I don't know what the distance is that Bill can actually build stuff from, so we kind of have to think a little bit carefully about that. Are we still sending science from here? Is that something that's still going on? I'm not getting mission statements for it, so I'm not sure. Not sure. It'd be nice to think they are, but does anybody actually know? Oh, I'm possibly gonna slam into it if I carry on at this angle. There we go. That's better. use RCS instead. It's probably an easier way of doing this. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of accept that as good. Let's get Bill out. No, the RCS. Okay, let's try that again. Turn the RCS off. Let's get Bill out. Now, can he do this? What is this twisting? Okay, there's one. And there's two. Okay, that's pretty good. If I could just attach these from a distance, we'll make the sunny side covered in solar panels, right? And we'll put the not sunny side not covered in solar panels. We are drifting, yo. We have got some drift underway. I think we should be fine. The fact that I can still reach from all this distance is absolute voodoo. How can he do this? How can he do this? All right, is that everything? That's everything I wanted to move. All right, let's change back. Good work, Bill. That's all we needed you for. To be honest, that was it. We're now going to extend all these solar panels and see if we get enough sunlight to be able to do anything with. So when it comes to decommissioning this craft, this station, are we going to come up and take everything apart, or are we just going to push it into the atmosphere and be like, yeah, burn? I don't know. I don't know which way around we're going to do it. Okay, so we got electric charge. We've got solar panels. Transmit that science. Yeah, we can transmit that science. All right, great. This is good. This is it. This is a thing we needed to do. This is definitely a thing we needed to do. I'm going to start that research back up as well. Okay, that's great. This is going to take a while. We're at 14%, 15%. So, yeah, I feel like there are going to be things that I can bring up here that we can scavenge parts from this vessel. Like, we'll bring up an interplanetary mission and steal some solar panels. Stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly what else we could do, but that would be fine. Shall we speed this up just a little bit? I really do want to bring other people home now. You know, there's more to do than just this mission. This was definitely just a little side mission here. Though, going well. An extra 500 points of science is going, mwah, beautiful. Going to be amazing. It's going up. It's going up. No, we're trying to transmit it. Don't go up. Go down. 70% to go. Just passing by 3/4 of the way here. This is great though. This is amazing. All this science. We get 10 science per day. It's going to take us. I don't know how long it's going to take us to eat through all this. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. 97, 98, 99. Bam. All the look at that. 424 science gone. Where's Bill? You alright, Bill? How's it going, mate? We are going home relative to the orbit, if you don't mind. Can we bring Bill home, or is he just going to go wherever we are at? I don't know which one's Bill. Let's just go through quickly to the final craft. Mr. Fix-It One. Hello, how are you doing? Turns out we've got a way to go yet. So this is the most efficient place to bring ourselves down, because we're on like pretty much entirely the other side of the planet. It means that we will be bringing our periaps down on the side of the space center here. What should you put your city on? Obviously Gilly. Gilly could be an entire city all on its own. You know, tiny little place, hollow it out, have a bunch of like living quarters in there. Okay, we have red lines. Red lines are good. Red lines mean that we are getting some aero braking. I don't want to have 2 red lines though. You see, I've got 1, 2. Second one, look, over here where it breaks means we are going to go out and back in. I don't want to go out and back in. I want to just do it in one foul swoop. Something like that. Okay, that's good for me. That is good for me. We're just going to stay looking that way. I'll say bye-bye, Cafe Addiction. Thank you for your service. 500 points of science. Nice. Stock. I mean, everything is stock, pretty much. Everything's pretty much stock. Stock parts. Not so great for the orbital thing. Where's Astrogator? This is something I needed to look at here. So this is how we go. This is a mod that tells us when the next available window is. So let's have a look. 358 according to the Kerbal alarm clock. But looking down at Juna, 390. Neither of these are right. Wow. Okay, that's a thing right there. That's a thing right there. Okay, we are slowly entering the atmosphere. We are at about 65 kilometers right now. We've got 5 kilometers of atmosphere above us, but because of the way that atmospheres work, most of the pressure of the atmosphere is underneath. This works for almost any compressed gas. If it's compressed via the magic of gravity, there's going to be less at the top as there is at the bottom. It's going to be nice and squished down there. I want a bus rover, and there's no gravity on that moon. Okay, Lathe. No, Lathe takes forever to get to. I mean, let's be honest. Moho is the ultimate place to go to. Go to Moho. Put a city on Moho. Enjoy yourself at that small little body, as close to the Kerbal central star as you can get. It's not as close as you can get. I've managed to go a little bit closer. Maybe we'll make a sun grazing probe at some point. Something that's there just to get the lowest periaps possible without exploding. Now I don't know how far down we can go. I don't know if it helps. Moho is easy. Moho's pretty easy. I mean, Juna, Eve. Eve's hard to get to, but it's get back from. It's easy to get to. It's hard to get back from. Yeah, go for Juna, my friend. Go to Juna. If you want an easy target, that's the one. That's the one. Okay, we are speeding our way through the atmosphere, close to 3 kilometers a second. We look to be on a perfect landing for the Kerbal Space Center. Perhaps as we are cruising through, I'll be able to use my aerodynamic drag to slow us down just a little bit. Indeed, coming down under 2 kilometers a second just as we go over the top of the atmosphere. Feel might be the not the atmosphere, these mountains. Incidentally, these mountains, like what do they actually mean for the tectonics in this area? There's this little peninsula here that the Kerbal Space Center was based on is based on. Does that come careening in this way, slammed in and pushed these mountains up? Are those mountains over there supposed to be on a hotspot? I'm not entirely certain what I'm supposed to get from the geology of Kerbin, but I get confused. That's what I get. I get confused. First module to a Juna base should always be somewhere for your Kerbals to sleep. If your Kerbals can't sleep, how are they going to be able to science? You know, these are the important questions that need to be asked. Whoop, we turned around. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want to do that. Chase locked. There we go. Beautiful. We're upside down. Let's first correct our upside downness. Okay, I have corrected the upside down. And now that we've done that, let's try and turn hard. I bet if I turn hard enough, we can keep over the KSC. But if I can't turn hard enough, then we can't stay over the KSC. It looks like we might be having problems. Oh. Okay, we're gonna come down nose first. All right, fine. It's not quite what I wanted. If I get down to about 3 kilometers, I'm gonna definitely pull the parachute, which is getting close. I've really wanted to turn this around. I'm surprised that it's not got more twist. Okay, time to pull the parachutes. That was getting a little excessive. Can we turn over? There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Kerbals don't need sleep with enough violent physical motivation. It's true. It's true. But then once you've got a place for your Kerbals to sleep, you need somewhere for your rovers and your helicopters to sleep. So some sort of some garage of some description. Then you need obviously your science bay, somewhere for the science to be turned over. You need like the science lab or maybe some sort of rocket to send all the science home with. And then you need the harvesting set up, somewhere to turn all of the local produce into good and tasty fuel, you know. And tasty fuel. Okay, we are back from our repair mission. That actually took a little bit longer than I expected it to. We're going to overrun by 10 minutes or so because we've got one thing left to do. We have had one mission on the horizon this entire playthrough, not entire playthrough, entire stream. And that, of course, is the fact that we've got a bunch of tourists on their way back from Minmus now. They went to the Mun, they went to Minmus, they came back, and we got a whole bunch of stuff done in between them doing things. But now the schedule is clear. The landing strip is open. They have full permission to come down and make use of all of the space programs. Look at that, 1,500 science. I love it. We're starting to make some decent money. And we need to bring them home. We need to bring them home. There's been a whole bunch of stuff going on. The whole world is different from whence they left. You know? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Before you left, we only had 1,000 science, and now, when they're on their way back, we have 1,500 science. The world is entirely different. Make fully functional ants. Okay, yes. Was this for the kitchen? You know what? I actually need to sit down for like a whole weekend streaming with the robotic parts and just make like mechs and ants and spiders and stuff like that, just so I can figure out how to do it properly. Starting with a helicopter. Helicopters be hard, yo. I've tried on my own a couple of times now, and it's not worked out very well. Okay, is this? We're coming all the way home with this one craft that we were not really supposed to be coming all the way home with, but that's fine. That's fine. We seem to have everything set up and ready to go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Are we actually going to point in the right direction? Is that a thing that this rocket can even undertake unto itself? There's Minmus. It's right there. Do you see it? That's where we're going, guys. That is where we're going. Automated ant kitchen. Kitchen ants. That's nice. Just like the Soviets that came back down as Russians. Mark, dude, that's it. That's the type of example I was looking for. About it. I'm about it. I'm going to press this button, and we're going to watch Minmus arrive. Get closer. Can you feel it? It's getting closer. Oh, it's like just over. You can't. It's 8 days away, guys. You can't reach out and touch it yet. It's all the way over there. Feeling good though. Feeling good. These guys got a little bit extra time in space than they really thought they would be getting. Can we not? Okay, right, I've got everything tuned down. I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to figure out what we're doing. I'm half tempted to add the maneuver here and see what this will cost us to slow down. Yep. Okay, something like that. That's all we need. Perhaps just a little bit. Okay, so that's 2,000 delts. Or we carry on and do this. We add the maneuver and we pull out like that. In fact, that's not even close to getting what we need. That's kind of hilarious. That's 200 delts before. You know what? I'm just going to let us pass through. We're just going to swing by. Let's watch the... Where is it? The mission here. Okay, we've just got to get below 30,000 kilometers. I can do that. I can do that just over there. We're going to warp our way down. You see an unfilled gap in the kitchenware and ant market simultaneously. A gap that can be filled. I like the cut of your jib, my friend. There we go. We did it. All right, now we just need to get these guys home. Can we get them back to Kerbal without killing them? Is that even a thing? Is that even a thing? I think we can. I think we can. Keep an eye on the thing. 24 days. That's enough time for us to do this. That is enough time for us to do this. Okay, coming home as fast as we can. All right, that's good. That is good. Let's just watch Minmus disappear. Oh, that was quick. That was quick. That was good. I liked it. I liked it though. We've changed sphere of influence. We're about a minute away. I'm just tempted even just to do a burn. You know, I don't think we particularly need to be watching all the numbers that carefully. Oh look, we got a Minmus encounter just ahead of us. That's kind of hilarious. Yeah, I'm just going to continue burning down. I don't care. We're watching the periapsis number here. We want this to get down to, as you all know, less than 70 kilometers. I think we're probably going to go for 50, 47. That sounds pretty good, right? That's pretty good. I'm probably actually going to just kind of slow us down when we get out that way. Why can we not auto warp so far? What is this? What is this? I bet we can. I bet we can auto warp. Like, what if we go over this way? No. Is it because I'm going back into? It is. It's because I'm going back into the Minman sphere of influence. That's crazy, yo. That is crazy. So there we go. We're back in. Ooh, back in Minmus. And we're gonna scream through Minmus. Or rather, Minmus screamed through us, right? I think that's what actually just happened there. We slowed down so much that Minmus just caught up with us. Can I now? No, doesn't look like I can. I went past Kerbin. I went past Kerbin, guys. Sun, Moho, Eve, Gilly, Kerbin. There we go. This is what I want to look at. Okay, that's some pretty serious heating right there. Let's warp down there. We're gonna do it. We're gonna drop. Is this like Kerbin's orbit slowing down? Is that a thing that we're doing there? There goes the moon. Whoosh. That could have been a problem, actually. That could have been a problem. It was a good job we got here in the time that we did. Booms, who knows whether we're going to have some serious explosive problems here or not. I know, I sure don't know. I mean, I've got a guess or two. The main thing that I'm worried about here is my lack of parachutes. I'm not really set up for the mission that we've got. Look at that getting red. Oh, look at all these getting red. We're in trouble. But there's Kerb. Wait, what? There's the Kerbal Space Center. If we just burn our engines now, we could stop. I don't think we're going to, because I kind of need to rip through again, right? But let's see if we can't end up landing over here somewhere. Wait, over here somewhere. Because we got the fuel, we got the secret, got the key. We should be able to stop though. We should be able to stop. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to be pushing our periaps down a little too deep, but that should be fine. What's the worst that could happen there? 3 orbits to slow down. I don't think we want those 3 orbits to slow down. I think we want to do it in less than 1. Well, I say less than 1. We're at least going to have to do 1, right? Oh. Unless I'm going to turn around, that's going to have to do. Oh, I hear the heat. Do you hear the heat? The heat is hot, yo. That engine really wants to explode, right? So without the power of... Oh, man, that's not what I want. Let's go normal. Oh, that's what I was worried about. Gonna burn that engine. Just... Doesn't matter where we land, just bring these guys home. Oh my gosh, we've had an explosion already. That is bad, yo. That is bad. Am I going to drop this stage? I might do. It doesn't feel like the time to do a quick save, but oh my gosh, I might have to. We're at 2.5 kilometers a second. Can we get that? Decoupler? Decouple. Okay, decoupler has decoupled. We are turning around. Okay, life is good. Life is good. Ooh, explosions. Oh, that thing be exploding. I think we're fine, though. I think we're fine. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, we're not going to make it back up to orbit today. That's kind of unfortunate, but that is the way. Why is that still holding together? I was expecting big explosions from that. Can we... Just going to fire everything. When all else fails, panic and hit the spacebar a lot, right? That's the Kerbal motto. Seem to be doing all right. I don't think these double nuclear engines are going to have what it takes to bring us to a complete stop in Kerbin's atmosphere. That's still going for it. The lifting stage down there was totally... Oh, and it gone. Was totally expecting it to have blown up by now. And there we go. It goes. Okay, mostly travelling horizontal right now. There is practically 0% of my downward. I say that actually, we're still travelling down at very fast, so I suppose that's pretty good. We could be travelling down at very slow. That wouldn't be great. That wouldn't be great at all. We seem to slowly be turning our horizontal momentum into purely vertical momentum. A little bit worried that maybe we're going to find the ocean before we find safety of the parachute. But that'll be something fun. Something that will actually, honestly be fun, that I'm a little bit worried about. Shall I run you through it? This is a parachute right here. This is a claw stuck to the parachute. What happens when the parachute... Is this armed? Yeah, everything is armed. So what happens when this parachute pops? Is the claw going to disengage? Is that a thing? Let's aim the camera there and see. Like, which one do we want to actually be aiming at? Do we want to aim at the claw? Do we believe that the tourists are safe no matter what? Or do we believe that Valentina is safe no matter what? I feel like we should decouple Valentina and just get her safe, and then worry about the tourists after. Like we could bring up her parachute more. Let's bring up her parachute to 4 kilometers, which is just coming up now. Boom, 4 kilometer. Didn't happen. Slow down more. Slow down more. Slow down more. No! Wow. Wow. With that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time when we're going to properly mourn the death of Valentina. I mean, we all know I'm going to crash the game right now so it doesn't save. So I'll see you then when we're going to do that. Bye.